County Sheriff's Office.
Yes. I'm curious why Itasca won't answer their phone, and then they hung up in my face when I was trying to ask about reports, and then I called back and it was spoofed, saying that I had reached the CIA. And since then, they're not answering
Who
their
hung up in
phone.
your face?
I have some strange things going on. I called the Itasca Police Department. They're not answering their phone.
That's because they don't get there till 8 o'clock. All their calls are transferred here. The municipal court, they don't open until 8 a.m.
Okay. And then I called yesterday, and, they weren't answering.
What time did you call yesterday?
Hold on. So is there a certain...
Do you need an officer?
Is there a certain time they answer?
Yes, between 8 and 4, normally.
So the police department does not answer their calls only between 8 and 4?
When they're not in, the calls are forwarded here because we dispatch their officers.
Ma'am.
So there's always someone available if you need an officer.
Okay. I want to know why whenever I want 11 reports they didn't investigate. They will not tell me what the reports are regarding. I had a false arrest. They're not answering my phone because I reported the evidence that I'm getting. I'm trying to show that I'm getting railroaded and unbelievable things are happening. Like these teachers failing my daughter out of malice. She was 8. And I had evidence of that. And this officer...
These people did what?
Teachers failed my daughter out of malice. And the police came up to the school and failed my daughter out of malice and made false statements to CPS workers. I have evidence of that. I made multiple reports where people were getting caught in lies. So they failed my daughter out of malice. The police came up to the school. I had all the grades showing she was a high A student, and they were failing her, giving her 40s. We did reports, and they changed the grades. So, but no investigator called to figure out why the teachers were making false statements and failed an 8-year-old out of malice that was working hard on her grades. So I wanted to get the update because they changed the grades. It was obvious they were doing it. But they will not tell me for some reason, the police department, on what the reports are. They don't want me to know. So if the police department is refusing to give me education on my reports all over the place, will not tell me my reports. I have went to records for DART. I went to records for DART. No, they won't give me my records. I went to records for police headquarters. They won't give me my records. And Itasca won't give me my records. Why would they refuse a citizen their records?
I mean, if you have a case, they'll give you a case number, and then that's how they can...
I can't get a case number because they won't give me my records. They don't want me to know the records. I'm just trying to find a connection.
When you make the report...
Ma'am, I think they were disregarding that I have 11 police reports that I have a right to know over the phone what are the records and what's going on. They won't tell me. I think that we're disregarding that.
Okay.
So I need to figure out...
I'm not sure about this whole situation, so I'm just going to have an Itasca officer call you.
One has been calling me back ever since yesterday. It hasn't happened. I'm trying to see if there's a connection why they're not answering the phone. And why when I was on the line with her, I'm trying to get evidence, ma'am, which when I was on the phone with her, and then the call dropped, and then I called back, and it said it was the CIA. And then I talked to supposedly someone on the phone regarding spoof calls.
Okay, what's your name?
And then now they're not answering the phone. It's Kiana.
Okay, what is your name?
Kiana, Keyyana. But I'm trying to get my rights. Is it abnormal to request what the police reports were about and they won't tell me?
No, you can request them. I mean, that's not an issue.
Okay,
so... What's a good phone number for you?
Okay, so if I can request it, why won't the police tell me what the reports are about?
I cannot answer that. What's a good phone number for you?
It's Kiana.
Mrs. Clark, I'll have an Itasca officer call you, okay?
Well, I'm trying to get to the bottom of some things, ma'am. What's your name?
My name is Tiffany.
And your position?
I'm a dispatcher.
Okay.
So I'm going to have an Itasca officer call you.
Right, but I mean, one has been calling me back ever since yesterday, and I'm trying to see if they're avoiding me because they weren't answering the phone. And then I keep getting...
I'm not sure.
I'm trying to get the bottom of some things, ma'am. So they're not answering the phone, and then I've already called yesterday, and then they didn't return my call.
Have an officer call you, okay?
Normally, how long does it take for the calls to get returned?
answer that. I'll give them the message, and as soon as they're able, they'll call you.
Okay, but I've been calling the Itasca police reporting a lot of different things, and it never has taken this long. They call within an hour, and not a day.
I'm not sure, Mrs. Clark, but I will have one call you.
Okay, so do you think that maybe they're avoiding me because they can't explain these multiple police reports they ignored?
No, I don't think they're avoiding you. They're just busy, but I'll give them your message.
Well, when I was on the phone with them, they hung up the phone. It was covering for teachers that failed my daughter out of malice, and it was evidence that I had the grades. Well, I don't know where I can go to report crimes because I'm telling you what happened, and that's criminal tampering with evidence. And covering for teachers that were failing my daughters out of malice and making false statements.
I'm going to have to let you go because my 911 phone is ringing. I'll have an officer call you, okay?
Well, they also cover for child abuse because they wouldn't let her use the bathroom, and she came home crying, saying that she was getting mistreated.
Okay, I'm going to have someone call you. I'm going to disconnect.
Well, if this is the dispatcher and you're hanging up when I'm reporting teachers mistreated my daughter, I don't think that's appropriate. Are you there?